Craft Test Dummies. This is Sarah at the Ranger booth with Wendy Vecchi, and she's going to show us some of her new embossing pastes, especially the metallic ones that are new this season. Hey Wendy, how's it going?
Good, excellent, excellent. I'll show you my new embossing paste. This is something I added to my brand because it works with a lot of Ranger products. It comes in white, it comes in black, and it comes in gold and silver, which are brand new for the show, so that's what I want to show you today. They work really well with stencils. You can use them on projects without a stencil just by spreading it on, but I'll show you a cool technique to use here. This is one of my Clicker Cuts flowers. This is called Clearly for Art Blackout, and it's a moldable material. So what I did was I took a piece of Wonder Tape because I want this stuck onto my craft sheet just so it doesn't slide around. And then I have a new stencil for this show too, and this is a layered flower stencil, and it was designed to work perfectly over my Clicker Cuts flower. So what I'm going to do is just kind of line this up on the flower, and I'll just use some stencil tape just to hold it in place. When you're working with a stencil, you want to keep it tight against the surface. And it takes really very little paste. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure it's tight on my surface. I'm just going to swipe this across the stencil. And I'm just going to lift it straight up. So what you'll see is the embossing paste on there now. So with no waste, you want to set your stencil back on your surface, and I'll just scrape through it, and I'll scrape this off my craft sheet so I have no waste at all. Okay? When you're working with the embossing paste, you always want to clean your craft tool, so you want to clean it with water, and you want to do that fairly quickly because it dries fairly fast. Same thing with the stencil. I just want to go ahead and wipe that off. Now this is going to take a little bit to dry, so I'm just going to move it out of the way, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. So that color actually, when it dries, changes to this beautiful metallic gold. Okay? Which, now here's the fun part. Clearly for Art is what's a moldable plastic material, so you need to heat it, warm it up, and then you can shape it. So I'm going to heat it from the back, and you'll see that it actually gets really pliable. And you'll actually kind of see the pieces curling. While it's warm, you want to shape it, and you can shape it any way you want. Once it cools off, it's rock solid. These pieces are already cooled off, so I can't do anything with those. So that flower is ugly. Here's the beauty of the Clearly for Art. If you don't like what you did, you set it back on your craft sheet, blast it with the heat tool, and it'll go completely flat every single time. So you can just reshape it until you're 100% happy with it. So now I have a Clearly for Art flower that's with my gold embossing paste, and I think it's cute. So if you put this on a card, send it through the mail, it's not going to get smashed or squished. And that's the benefit of the Clearly for Art.
Thank you so much, Wendy. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye, dummies.